Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to my multi-dimensional life. And I want to tell you about this one experience I had about 10 years ago that was really fun, actually. And um, I remember I started to see this meme about, it had something to do with cooking and getting the spice in until you hear the voice of your ancestor tell you that's enough, my child. I do kind of have those experiences. But there was about 10 years ago, I wanted pasta vajou. Now, my Aunt Marie made the best pasta vajou. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's an Italian soup, tomato-based, and it has beans and pasta. I said it in Italian, didn't I? Yeah. So it's pasta and beans. And it's really, really good. My aunt made the best. Ooh, and the beans were you can use chichiri beans. Yes, you could use chichiri beans. No, it was more like the soft fava beans. Anyways, no, it was more the soft fava beans. Really, really good. Now, this one day, about 10 years ago, I realized I had the ingredients. I just didn't know how to make it how she did. And oh my God, she made the best. So she came to me, she says, I'll tell you how to make it. And she says, I'll just stand there and tell you what to do. And she did. And wouldn't you know, it came out just like hers. But I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember which it was physical ears or telepathically. But my aunt is saying she believed it, she remembers it being telepathic. So, anyways, in fact, one time during the process of making this soup, I suffer from fatigue. And back then it was really, really bad where I had trouble doing anything. And so I got the soup up and I went to go sit down on the couch because I was so tired. And a bit later, I hear my aunt, I could feel her come up next to me, and she goes, you better get in there and stir that soup, and you might need to add some water to it because you let it go too long. I didn't burn it though, but she was right. I went in there and the moisture, the liquid, had kind of, so I had to fix that. So that was like really fun. My aunt, I could hear her telepathically, and she was telling me everything I should do. Yes, you're right. My son just told me. Now, for those of you who don't know, my oldest son died in 2014. And we've done that because he was like my foodie buddy. And he would take me out to these restaurants that had very unique food I never heard of. So we would do that a lot. And so after he died a lot, I'd be thinking, what should I make? And he would come up with, usually it was like an Oriental, like stir fry or something like that. Let me think. There was, my Aunt Rose made the best pizza in the family. And I loved her pizza. And I always wanted to make it like her, but she had died. Now at this time, I did not hear or see spirits as clearly as I do now. But I do know, all right, like she made this nice, fluffy, thick pizza crust, just the way I love it. I'm trying to figure out how she did it and everything. I couldn't hear her, or even telepathically. I think maybe she used the feeling thing. I don't know. But yes, she's helped me learn how to make pizza like she did. Now, with my grandmother, now the family I'm talking about, the Italian side of my family is my mom's side. So on my father's side, my German grandmother, she used to make the spice cake. I mean, everybody in the family still loves it. Especially the men seem to like it a lot, but it's really, really good. So several years ago, we all wanted to make the spice cake. And I remember I asked my aunt if she had the recipe, and it must have been about August, beginning of September. She says, I do. I have to look for it, but you're going to have to wait till haying season is over because haying season is very busy. Anyways, so we finally all got this recipe, and I made it, and I think my cousin made it too, and both came out wrong. We couldn't figure out why. Well, years later, like recently, now that I could hear more clearly, I think, in fact, this morning I couldn't remember. My grandmother had told me what was wrong with the recipe. Somebody left out an important ingredient, which I should have realized. But I was thinking just before I was making this video, I'm going, yeah, that happened with the cake. I can't remember what the ingredient is that we all left out. And I said, was it baking soda? And then I hear my grandmother go, no, it was baking powder. Anyway, that's how it works for me. And this isn't just like, has to do with cooking. It could be anything, and you don't even realize that your family is helping you. Like maybe you're building something and you had somebody in your family who is good at construction, and you're trying to figure something out, and all of a sudden it just clicks. You know how people say a download? That could be your family member standing right next to you telling you how to do it, and you don't know it. What I believe is everybody is psychic. They just not have really, they don't really have oh, it's going to storm soon. They don't have like the interest or don't believe they can do it or have it. So they just disregard it. But everybody has it. Because I believe there was a time where that's how we communicated with each other even. And we all had, and it was just a given, but it was brainwashed out of us. But that's like a whole other video anyways. And I like to point out, I took the time, a few days, to clean my art studio, which is where I do my indoor videos. So I cleaned everything and I redecorated. So I got my favorite hangings up. Anyways, yeah, give it a try. If you want to make something that is an old, like the pasta fagioli, I think is probably an old recipe, direct from Messina, Sicily. It goes back so far that, and I couldn't remember how to do it. So, you know, give it a try. I can't remember how to make this. Just a thought. If it, you know, whoever you know specializes in this recipe, aunt so-and-so, grandma, mom, whoever, I need help with this. And if you remain calm and relaxed and just kind of clear your mind and be in the present moment, they'll be able to help you. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be and make it a joy.